Such beautiful flowers where Vitse is. It's purple flowers. I haven't seen you in a while, Chris. How are you doing, Chris?
How I'm doing? I'm
Yeah.
doing beautifully. Thank you.
See a beard.
Yeah, it's nice to be here. Yeah,
We both have.
yeah. First time in my life. My
Right.
wife, my wife said she would divorce me if I ever had a beard. Until my son wanted me to be in his movie.
Oh,
I needed to have a
okay.
beard.
Oh, okay,
Said,
okay.
okay, it's okay.
Maybe that's a good reason, a good way around it.
Yeah. It's nice to be back. I maybe this will tap into a question or a sharing, but it's interesting. I just for the past few months have felt like maybe this was getting cerebral for me or becoming a thing.
Mm.
Like, oh, now I go to Magdi's meeting and I just really craved like just living and letting go of all this. So that was really rich. And now suddenly I'm like, um, the same things that, you say over and over and maybe I've understood in my mind. It feels really nice to be revisited and I kind of want them again to be reminded. Um, I want to share one of the things that's coming up, Magdi, is like some fear around um, I love my work. Like there's so many things in my life that I love. And I guess I know in my mind that it's not the things that I love, but maybe God's light behind them. And yet it's very hard to trust to let go of that. So I just want to share that. I still feel like I should be doing things to get more of the work that I love to pay for my college bills for my kids and I want to see them grow and be lovely and I
Yeah,
love truth and I'm also kind of surrendered to what comes, but I just want to share that there's a fear there of, it's one thing to say, well, God will take care of it or, the universe will, and it certainly has in the past. But at newer levels, it's a little scarier.
a couple of things. First, yeah, in terms of feeling that this is getting too cerebral and you wanted to just sort of do whatever you did. I think it's important to uh, follow that inner voice, that tells you whichever way it directs you. Um, Now, in terms about, you know, first is I'm so glad that you love your work. It's wonderful. It's a good combination, love and work, because we need to work and we have to provide, and so it's really wonderful that you're doing something that you love to do. Um, in terms of the fear, the worry, or the concern, and uh, uh, whenever we are fearing, we are not trusting. Uh, your love for your work didn't come from your personal mind. It came from love itself. And the work that became available to you or that presented itself to you didn't come from your personal mind, because your personal mind is just made out of thoughts mainly, and the thoughts, you don't fabricate them. They come to you, or they come to you from wherever they come from. They come from the universe, from presence, from being, from universal field. And that is what guided you towards your particular work is these thoughts that appear to you, and the joy that you experienced, or the love or the happiness that you experience in doing your work. All of that, has not come to you from your personal mind. It's a gift that's been made available to you. And now you're saying that you doubt the gift giver.
Hmm.
It is the same reality, the same truth, you can use the term God, using religious lingo, that provide the due, the job, the work, and the love for the work that is providing you this breath right now, that is animating this body, that is also providing the cerebral activity, and that is connected with gravity, and it's connected with the cosmic field. All of that is not being provided by your personal mind, which God knows what your personal mind is, what a personal mind is. Because in fact, there is no person, so how could there be a personal mind, given that there is no person?
So can I speak to that, Magdi? Because it just popped up that the clarity that just came to me was that maybe it's just my identification with that part of Chris. Like, oh, I love that Chris, I see Chris as this, and that.
Well,
and
it's okay. It's
about
okay.
letting go of that.
You can love that without identifying with it. I mean,
Mm.
you could love that manifestation, which we refer to as Chris in his work and his relationship. Well, you can love that, enjoy that. Why not? It's you're enjoying it. It's already there, but the identification has some sort of fear in it, because, like, what if the identification slips, or what if something happens to you see what I mean? But in the celebration, we're enjoying right now. There is love, joy, and right on, right now. There isn't like a worry or a concern or wanting to maintain it, because that's a different thing. I said, so
yeah. I see that I see that I kind of, boy, I'm seeing how I forming an idea of the way things should be going. And you say, I do love my work, this work I'm doing, and it's not happening right now, right? So there's this tension of like, but I love this work. It was a gift from God, and it's working beautifully, and everything's great. And then suddenly, crickets. There isn't any.
Right.
Well, then I see that I'm forming this idea of the way it should be, and not really leaning into the trust of how it is.
Right. Yeah, it's good observation. Also,
but that hurts.
In loving the work, for example, talking about that, or loving anything, the love isn't coming from the work. The love is manifesting as a relationship, as work, as an activity, as the experience of love can manifest in many, many different ways. So, and in one's lifetime, it shifts. It can shift. And what I speak of is love not just shining in various activities or relationships, but shining nonstop. It's just a shining love. So it's like the sunshine shines onto the moon, and so we love the moonlight, or it shines onto other planets, or it shines onto the lake, and we love the lake. Oh, how beautiful, this shining, scintillating lake. But in fact, it is the sun which we love. as a metaphor. It's the sunshine that we love. And the sunshine, that love is shining nonstop, and it's being veiled. The sunshine is veiled by beliefs. The core belief is that I am Chris, and there is a personal happiness, and there is a personal experience, and there is a personal responsibility, and there is a person. All these beliefs, they veil the sun, because the sun is taking care of your work, of your breathing, of your body, of gravity. It's taking care of the cosmos. It's taking care of galaxies. It's the sunshine. The sunshine. So in terms of your personal experience, talking, using that lingo, make yourself more and more available, more and more transparent, sort of your borders, expand your borders to include more and more and more and more, to include everything. Expand yourself, allow yourself to be to be the space of awareness, rather than the activities of the mind. I'm not being critical of the activities of the mind, but because they serve a purpose, okay? But not a purpose to define yourself. If you want to define yourself as the space of awareness, and then you can take a look at the activities of the mind, activities of the body, activities of the world, and they tell you, okay, go this way, do this, do that, but you remain as the space, because the space is love, the space is peace, the space is happiness, and that is that which is real, is that formless space-like beingness, which is what you are, what I is. And the body and the life and the world are expressions or manifestations within that space. They don't crowd the space. Nothing does. They don't define the space. They don't restrict the space. Nothing does. So invite yourself to this exploration. And allow things to unfold whichever way they're unfolding. You're not separate from it. There will be decisions you make. There will be thoughts that will, certain directions that appeal to you more than others. Anything that constricts or limits or contracts your experience, notice that behind that there is a belief about you, about your life, about your there is some sort of belief, and the belief is like, it's like wearing a shades, pink shades. They your understanding and your perceptions, when they are channeled through the belief, then you will perceive the world and you will perceive your experience according to that belief. Consciousness is magical. I'm speaking to you from experience. When you are more and more aligned with consciousness. Consciousness is more and more aligned with itself. There is magic. Your life, your world, your body, your mind, your experience shifts dramatically. I am not trying to market a way towards personal peace. I'm speaking about peace itself.
Thank you.
Because love, freedom, trust, happiness, fairness, all of that, it calls the same. Love loves love. Freedom loves freedom. So in your life, when you are living love, then love is living you. Love lives you. When you are living freedom, freedom lives you. Anyways, I know that words are limited, language is limited, but nice to see you, Chris.
Nice to see you, Magdi. Thank you.
Very lovely to be with you all. Thank you, Vitse. Beautiful, beautiful flowers there in the back. It's a really nice garden, you know. Chris, Holger. Hi, George. Charles. Johanna. Frank. Salut Shiva. Peut-être on pourrait se parler plus tard, oui? Hi, Varsha and Patrick. Patrick. Cool glasses, Patrick. Okay, lovely to see you all.
Thank you, Magdi.